In this video, you will learn open strings in standard tuning, the 3 shapes to start your guitar playing journey, how to build chords, finger positions, and triads you can use to expand your fretboard knowledge.
Hello, just wanted to take a minute and show you how the videos are broken out into chapters so you can scrub to the part that you want to learn. The videos are designed so that you can take a screenshot of what you're looking for and get back to playing. Because I know that you're here to learn something new to add to your guitar playing ability. Look, we all learn from the teachers online. We learn songs and we try to become better as guitarists. The purpose of these modules is to help you learn how to learn and to show you the easiest way to learn the fretboard. When you watch a teacher teach a song and they refer by fret number, it helps to also know a little bit about the music theory and about where they're playing on the fretboard and the notes that are around them, so that as you learn the song, you'll also know more about the key and more about the notes that are being used by the guitar player. One last thing, these videos are designed for the true beginner who has nothing more than a guitar and the want to, the desire to learn how to play. It's also designed for the guitar player who has learned the basic chords in first position, but wants to develop more information and knowledge about the fretboard and expand their playing ability. Finally, it's designed for the person who is a piano player but has never touched the guitar and wants to learn some basic shapes. They have the music theory and they want to learn the shapes and play guitar. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is tune your guitar. The strings are 6th string E, 5th string A, 4th string D, 3rd string G, 2nd string B, and the 1st string is the high E. Once you have your guitar tuned, your next step is to learn simple shapes that you can apply in first position and develop the calluses that you need on your fingers so you can start playing guitar more comfortably. Before we get started, I also want to point out that it's very common to watch guitar players play and see them playing in first position and see them playing all 6 strings. And while that has some very pleasing sounds to it, that's not the only way guitarists play. It's very common to play only a single note in lead playing, or play 2 notes or 3 notes. In these lessons, we're going to focus on the shapes that you're learning so that you can take those shapes and move them down the fretboard. The first shape we're going to learn is the A shape. It rests at the top of the fretboard in the first position. We'll be using 3 fingers, the 1 index, the 2 middle, and the 3 ring. Take your first finger, place it on the D string at the 2nd fret. Take your second finger, place it on the G string at the 2nd fret, and take your third finger and place it on the B string at the 3rd fret. If you play only these 3 notes, you will have an A major chord. If you notice, I'm playing with my fingers. And I would recommend a beginner that's learning to press the 3 notes start with their fingers. If you start your guitar playing journey with a pick, and you start learning how to play the 3 notes with a pick, it's easy to get frustrated with learning how the pick works and learning how it moves across the strings. The good news, as long as you can keep your finger off the low E string, you'll find it very easy to start playing guitar with the first shape. The other good news is, if you accidentally hit the E note, the low E, when you're playing A, it actually is part of the chord, being the 5 or the E note, and so you can actually play the entire thing if you like. So as you start to learn, the first thing you want to do is try and play 3 strings. One of the interesting things that I saw in an interview with Dave Grohl is how he switched from being a drummer to playing guitar. In his perspective, the way he looked at the guitar, the low 2 strings, 6 and 5, were his kick drum. 4 and 3, the middle 2 strings, were his snare. And 2 and 1 were his hi-hats. And if you listen to his music, you can hear it in the way that he plays. My point is, focus on learning the simplest thing that you can do and make sound correct, and then start building on it. Once you have the first understanding of how an A chord is built in first position, and you can push all 3 notes and make a complete sound, you're well on your way to becoming a guitarist. The A shape, when you exclude the 6 string, the 5 string, and the 1 string, can be moved down the fretboard. The way in which you can move it to any major chord with 3 notes, called a triad, is to focus on your middle finger that is on the G string. Now it's resting on the A note. If you take your finger and move it down 2 frets, you're now resting on the B note. And as you can see, you're 1 fret away from the middle C note at the 5th fret on the G string. So if we move back to the 4th fret and we apply our A shape, and we only play those 3 notes, now we have a B chord. If we follow our middle finger up 1 more fret to the 5th fret, apply our A shape, now we have a C chord. If we move the finger up 2 more frets to the 7th fret, apply our A shape, now we have a D chord. That's all the time we have for today. The outro music is coming. See you in the next video.